look, you want to get to the next level, and that is fine because we want to as well. Matter of fact, that is great. But the thing that is stopping you from getting to the next level is investing into yourself, right? And it's not just investing money. We're talking about time. We're talking about effort. There's multiple ways to invest into yourself, but you need to understand the importance of doing so. This is stopping you from achieving so many different things in your life. We're talking about purpose here. We're talking about business here. We're talking about progress here, right? Investing into yourself. How do you do that? Well, tune in today and we're going to tell you.
Let's talk numbers.
Let's talk numbers.
How much do you think you invested into yourself now?
I remember when £700 was a lot for me to invest into a course. That was the first course I invested into. And that was deep to me at the time. I said, boy, 700 big boys. 700 big boys. I said, wow. I got the course. I did not end up exactly where he was. But guess what?
Love ourselves, the enemy. The enemy is the enemy.
Oh.
Our biggest enemy is no one else apart from ourselves.
Wow.
Don't blame the devil, Satan. Hey, it's you. So invest into yourself, mate.
How you feeling?
Right now?
Yeah.
I feel a bit overwhelmed, bro, to be fair.
A bit overwhelmed. Talk to me. Why's that?
So many things on my plate, bro, man. Finding a new role at work. Managing the business, bro. This is part of it they don't see, you know, bro. Real talk. But I know it's going to work out, though. It always does. It always does, bro. I was just telling you earlier on, last year, I was in a situation where it was not easy for me, bro. God came through, bro. So I know it's going to work out, but I need systems in place, bro, to make it easier for myself, bro, because I went to a 9 to 5, taking calls. Like, bro, even going from an employer to the boss in seconds.
Or employee to the boss.
Is a mad one, bro. I'm on a phone to my boss at work. Half an hour later, my virtual assistants call me boss. I'm like, what? And code switching, bro, is crazy. Yeah. And then also getting the leads in, also looking after the leads.
Oh, congratulations, by the way. You're starting to get leads in through the ads.
Through the ads, bro. Yeah. They've been pushing P, bro.
Good. Are they qualified leads, though?
That's the thing. I need to figure that out, bro. But don't worry, Tommy will figure it out for us.
Absolutely.
So it's like the leads per lead is like £250, which is really good.
Say that again?
My cost per lead.
£2.50.
£2.50.
Okay.
So that's really good.
Decent. Well, it depends if it's qualified or not.
Because imagine that £2.50 for what we sell. What?
I know.
That's mad. I was even doing the maths. Like is it a ROAS? Is that they call it?
ROAS.
We
talk about ROAC.
The win.
ROAS. No, return on ad spend.
Yeah. So that'd be a crazy one.
Like 1,000x or something.
Maybe 1,000x.
Yeah, 2.5, 1,000. Well, just over 1,000x in it. 1,500x.
Yeah. So now you got to know the price of what we do, man. Trust me, ain't cheap, man.
Ain't cheap.
But it's an investment.
Absolutely.
Do you want to go to the episode first now, actually?
I think that might be quite a nice segue into the episode.
I like that, yeah.
That was smooth.
Yeah, that was smooth. Today, we are talking about, bro, the power of investing
into yourself.
Investing into yourself.
Investing or investing into yourself? I think investing into yourself is strong.
What's the difference?
Investing in terms of you can invest in
Facts. I agree, bro. Investing into yourself is so important, bro. Look, and wait, by the way, we are very big on investing.
Absolutely.
But the best investment, I know it's so cliche.
Yeah, everyone says it. We say it many times.
We say it all the time. But look, the best investment is investing into yourself because if you find the right soil, your investment can 100x. And what I mean by the right soil is if you invest into the right person, because you can invest into the wrong person and you go not as fast as you want to go or move to, but if you invest into the right soil, your journey will change. Shout out Cam, he was on a podcast recently. Investing into him for the first time, it changed things for me. And the thing is though, investments don't necessarily come all at once. Just like it does in the stocks. You don't get your investment and then get your return the next day. Same thing when it comes to you, because you have to learn, you have to let go of the comfort and the things which are holding you back from getting to the next level. So what usually holds people back from getting to the next level when it comes to investing? And this is another thing as well. What you just said is, you said who to invest into, or if you want to invest into the right person, but we just spoke about investing into themselves. So what do you mean by who they, are you talking about a coach? You're talking about a mentor? Like who should people be investing into? Good question, bro. So when I'm talking about investing in myself, or in this example here, I'm talking about investing into coaches, or essentially investing into somebody. It might be a therapist, anybody who has something more than you, having some more skill sets that you have, which can help you be a better version of yourself. So obviously we're talking about coaching, but as I said, therapy too. That's another form of investment. Because help you become a more whole person. A coach is helping you in whichever aspect you're thinking about, helping you become more whole. So, for example, a business coach help you more in business. A public speaking coach help you more with your public speaking and communication. So I'm a big believer in investing into yourself, bro. And a huge way to do that is going straight to the oil. The oil, and when I say oil, I mean every single person has oil within them. Greatness. Let me go get that oil. Let me go get that greatness. But guess what? The greatness comes with a cost. A lot of people want to get freebies. That's not how it works. Because if you can't invest in something, you can't become it. If you can't part with money to invest in something, you can never have that blessing that someone has. So say for example, someone's like a super, super dope business coach, right? And you're like, can you coach me for free? They might do it, but they're not gonna give you that full thing. But if you invest into it, they'll give you more. But guess what? Also, when you invest into them, say you invest like, I don't know, 10K, yeah. When it's time for you to be a coach, right? You feel confident enough in your prices to be like, yeah, that's my price. I was talking to Cam, I said, shout out Cam beforehand. He said to me, Rob, when I first gave my prices here for the first time, bro, it was 2K these times there. I was like, bro, I'm nervous, man. Yeah. I'm nervous. He said, Rob, I can't lie to you. If you want to get with these nerves, yeah, go invest into a 10K course. Yeah. Simple. I was like, what? Like, Rob, like, you already paid me more than you're looking to pay, or that you're looking to get people to pay you, yeah? So why are you nervous? But if you need to be more, if you need more confirmation, go invest in 10K. I didn't do that. I overcame my fears. And now we are where we are now. Yeah. But I say that to say, bro, it's important to invest into something for you to get that blessing yourself.
Yeah, I don't think you actually need to invest into something in order for you to actually be able to see returns.
Expand.
So let's say, for example, Myron Golden.
Yeah.
Like, he's a business coach that I look at, you watch as well. Yeah. And what does he say again? Blessed by the best?
But you stay blessed by the best,
yeah,
man.
Don't want to get stuck like chucking a pickup truck. I love all of his little sayings, but I listen to him a lot. I never paid him. Actually, matter of fact, I have paid him money. I bought his book. Very low ticket offer, but I bought his book. But before that, I had to take in his free content. Yeah. And that free content helped me a lot. But I know that when I've paid for stuff, I'm going to take it seriously. Yeah. I just invested into myself a fair bit of money.
Yeah.
And what I did that for is to take myself to the next level. Like, whenever I invest into myself, I realize that I go to another level. When I invest into myself through a program, like I already told you, I've invested over 10K into a program before. Like, exactly. And you've seen the growth since then. It's been decent growth since then. And I realized after that I invested at the end of 2022. It was a difficult investment, definitely. Like, it was quite a bit of money, right?
Was it all at once, or was it in installments?
No, it was in installments. Definitely installments, bro. At that time, it had to be installments.
But isn't that mad though? Even now, with what you've done now, you did it straight, bro.
Yeah, I just pay for it straight up.
That's mad.
And this is the thing. What I realized as well, like, we're not trying to flex or anything like that. Like, this is literally us trying to explain to you guys how important it is to invest into yourself, and we're trying to normalize it.
Yes,
we're trying to normalize investing into yourself. It's not like we're trying to say, oh, I've got this much money, No. My money is in the investments. My money is in the coaching. My money is in investing into myself, because I know I make a lot more out of it. Come on. So we're trying to normalize this conversation of investing into yourself, rather than talking about how much you spent on bottles, rather than talking about how much you spent on, I don't even know what else, about the holiday that you spent on or whatever. But then we're talking about how much have you spent on investing into yourself, because that is the best form of investment, as we've already said already. And yes, we say it all the time, and people say it all the time, but it is true.
So true.
Like, we have seen the most benefit when it has come to investing into ourselves.
Facts.
Because you're the only person that ain't going nowhere in your life. Of course, you'll pass one day. God willing, you'll live for a very long time. But you investing into stocks, anything can happen to the stock market, but you know what's going to happen. You can control what happens to you.
In some part.
Yeah, in some part,
course.
Yeah. But you can only control the controllable. Yeah. Right? And when it comes to investing into yourself, like, me investing into that program that I just bought recently, I've never spent that much money and been so calm about it. I felt so calm about it. Like, I just felt so calm about paying that much money, because I knew I already had the understanding of, I've seen the evidence that this would work for the people that I know and everything like that. So I'm like, okay, cool. So why would it not work for me? And I've paid more. I've paid more to actually get onto programs. I paid more for my own education. Yeah. So this was, it's not minor, but it felt minor to me.
Yeah.
But then if I was to be spending that on something like a holiday, if I was to be spending that on something like a car, I'll be thinking like, do I really need this?
Yeah.
Do I really need this, that, and the other? But me investing into myself has been super beneficial, and I have never felt as comfortable like paying for something like this at that price that it was as I have now.
But one thing I love what you said there, bro, I want to touch a bit more on how is it like for you mindset-wise investing that much? Because a lot of people in our generation, bro, they find it quite difficult to invest into themselves. Maybe comfort, fear, Yeah, it's natural things, right? But then obviously you're saying how you are glad to invest in yourself. So first of all, how did that mindset shift happen for you, and why are you like that now?
Well, the mindset shift started when I realized that, okay, cool, if I want to get to a certain place, I know I can get myself there. I've proven it to myself multiple times that I can do whatever it is that I set my mind to. And I believe that all of you can do what you set your mind to. I believe that you can do what you set your mind to as well. But then you doing it yourself will take you X amount of time. But then let's say, for example, someone's walked that exact same road as you, and they know exactly where the potholes are. They know exactly where the bushes are, where the cherries are, where the pears are, where the apples are that they could take along the way, where the car is that they can jump in and drive to make the actual trip faster, quicker. Yeah. If you can speak to that person and they can tell you everything to do in the right manner and in the right sequence, like we spoke about last week, then who's to say that you can't get to where you're trying to get to point B, from point A to point B a lot quicker? Thanks. A lot quicker. He says that you can't do that. And I've realized that all the greats, everybody who is great, who is great, like I'm talking about business, okay, not everyone that's great, but most of the people that I know that are of greatness and have great stature and are very good at what they do. I'm talking about LeBron. I'm talking about, I don't know personally, I'm saying not yet anyway. I'm talking about athletes. I'm talking about business owners. I'm talking about entrepreneurs. I'm talking about all these different types of people, right? Even people when it comes to the corporate world as well.
Facts.
All of these people have coaches and they invest into themselves. High-level CEOs, they invest into themselves, whether it be through books, whether it be through performance coaches. They invest into themselves in some sort of way and in some way, shape or form. And in order for us to get a high level of education, we go to university. I don't, but some people do go to university to be able to pay for that higher level of education. So they invest into themselves by doing university. People have already done it. People have already invested into themselves without even thinking about it being invested into themselves. It was just part of that cycle that the conveyor belt system that people are in. And I'm not talking down to school. I think that there's a very good use for school and education and everything like that. But it's just doing it intentionally and not just going along that conveyor belt because it's just what school's said to do or just because it's the normal thing to do, right? But people are already directly investing into themselves by doing university. They're just offsetting the payment. They're paying it off in years rather than months or all up front. I'm talking decades people are paying off university. I'm talking like they're paying multiple 5 figures, coming up to 6 figures worth of debt that they have to pay off for university. So you're already investing into yourself. Congratulations, well done. But now start to invest into yourself for you to personally develop. Because investing into a degree, that's more so investing into a piece of paper. That's more so investing into, of course, you're getting knowledge on it as well. But then at the end of it, the whole point of it is to get a degree, a piece of paper to say that you are very good at X thing, right? But for me, I like to invest into something that is going to better me as a human being, that is going to improve me.
But when someone say that'll better them as a human being, university.
I guess so, yeah, to an extent. Not even to an extent, yes. But then because I haven't been to university, so I can't, I don't necessarily see it from that angle. Because the way I looked at university for me, the way I looked at university for myself was like, there's no benefit to this for what I want to do in life. But then it all comes down to what do you actually want to do in life in the first place. And then it's like, okay, I know what I want to do in life. I want to be a successful entrepreneur. And that's exactly the path that I'm going down. So I'm saying, okay, cool. Who has been a successful entrepreneur before? Okay, they've got the information. Let me pay them for that information.
Come on now.
And it's just like, it's very similar to university. So when you go to university, you go to a lecturer who knows a lot of stuff about the subject that you want to learn about. It's the same thing as when you invest into a course, when you invest into a program, when you invest into a coach. The same thing. So I think it's super, super important. And the mindset that helped me to actually go there and do that, or to do this, is because, the mindset was that I realized in order to go somewhere that you've never been, you need to be led there, right? You can lead yourself.
Yeah, simple as that.
You can lead yourself. That's self-leadership. But you can also be led by someone who's been there already. I'm not sure if you know about Mount Everest and stuff and climbing up Mount Everest. There are these guys called Sherpas. Right. And even if we look at actually, let's not go there, but there are these guys called Sherpas that are from the Himalayan regions, right? And then that's where their lineage has come from. They all originate in, or they all have that are around that part of the world. Okay, so they understand Mount Everest. They've been through it. They've been through the terrain. They know the terrain. They know when to go up Mount Everest, when not to go up Mount Everest. They know what's too snowy, what isn't too snowy. They know the type of equipment that you're supposed to take. They know the type of time of year you're supposed to go up Mount Everest and everything like that. And they've done it many, many times. But people who try to go up Mount Everest without Sherpas and without guides, what happens to them, bro? Do you know what happens to them?
What happens to them?
Some of them die, bro. Trying to get on Mount Everest, trying to do it themselves, trying to lead themselves because they've never done it before. And you need a guide. And I think there are definitely people that have done it without guides.
Definitely are, yeah.
But it was hard. And it could have been so much easier if they had a guide, if they just paid the right person that would take them to where they wanted to be.
So why do people not do it then, bro?
Because people believe that they're self-sufficient and they have that idea. Number one, they're not in a mindset of doing it. I think it's a whole mindset switch because I remember when £700 was a lot for me to invest into a course. That was the first course I invested into. £700. And that was deep to me at the time. I said, boy, 700 big boys. 700 big boys. I said, wow, me investing into a course. I mean, if I want to take my business, I saw someone who had what I wanted. He was doing very, very well in business. So I said, all right, if I want my business to get to the level that he's at, let me just think about this logically. If I want my business to get to the level that his business is, I need to invest into this. It makes sense. He literally has laid out the way to do it from step 1 to step 5, or from step 1 to step 10. Like, he's laid it all out. So I can just follow this and be where he is. Amazing. Let me do that. I got the course. I did not end up exactly where he was. I did not end up exactly where he was. But guess what?
You got closer.
I got closer.
Yeah.
And that started me off on my entrepreneurship journey. I was able to understand things about particular entrepreneurship mindset, about setting up a business, about the digital marketing agency world, about actually getting
that
leads.
course?
It was that course.
Oh, wow.
Like, this is the one that started it all off. That's the reason that I'm here.
Wow.
And even though those 700 big boys, I didn't end up exactly where
Little
he
boys,
was.
yeah, nah.
Little boys. There's 700 little boys, bro. I thought that was going to take me from where I was to the successful business owner. Yeah. But I didn't realize that it was just a step in the right direction.
Stepping stone.
Right, it's a stepping stone.
Yeah, it's good.
The next course I invested into was like over 10 times that.
Oh, was it the American one?
The American one.
Oh, the next one?
Yeah, that was the next one.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so I went straight from that to a couple more big boys.
Yeah, a couple more big boys.
A couple more big boys.
And a couple of bad uncles and fathers.
Yeah, bro, the whole family, bro. I invested heavily into that.
Yeah.
Because I saw value in it, and I said, right, cool. So if that was a stepping stone in the right direction, this must be a stepping stone in an even further direction. And I had all of the evidence to prove that this was.
Let's talk numbers.
Let's talk numbers.
Obviously, not going to how much do you think you invested into yourself now?
Yes, people. So if you are liking this episode so far, please do us a favor, please, because it helps us out. It helps this world out. Leave a like, leave a comment. If you're on audio, put the 5 stars there. Trust me, we're on a mission right now. Please just help us grow. Help us help you. So please do that. Have an amazing day. Enjoy the episode. Let's go.
And by the way, guys, as we said, this is not to boast. It's just to actually open up your consciousness, right? To see the power of investing. Like, this man is a walking testimony of the power of investing into yourself. Like, we're not saying these numbers here to boast. We're saying these numbers here to actually remind you to invest in yourself and invest in yourself aggressively. Like, aggressively. I think Bezos said, or somebody said it, they only just invest in the S&P, invest into the SME.
That was Alex Hormozy. Well, matter of fact, more people, I've even said it.
You said it. Shout out John, shout out Alex Hormozy. Yeah. But it's true. But yeah, bro, obviously not direct numbers. This is point. What do you say? What we say so far? Where we at?
Just under 20.
Wow.
Of the biggest boys.
It's like
the 20
biggest
of the
boys,
biggest
the
boys.
uncles.
The uncles.
The big boys, the uncles. I like that. I like
20
that.
of the uncles. What about yourself, bro?
Okay, cool.
And this is in how long as well?
Yeah, okay.
Because for me, it's been like two or so years of me investing into my... about just over 2 years of me investing into myself.
I'll say 1.5.
That's like, I'm paying like uni tuition fees, bro.
Yeah. We're making it back way more.
Yeah.
5.
Got some money to make, boy.
26.
26. Oh, right. It's because the one...
Yeah.
Okay, right.
26 bad boys.
26 what? Bad boys? 26 dads?
26 dads.
Yeah.
26 dads. Yeah.
Fathers.
26 dads, fathers, islands.
Yeah.
26 islands. Yeah, man. But I don't care. Because we're gonna make it back. We always do, bro. Always do. And the thing is, each step is just a stepping stone. It's not a problem.
And this is the thing, you will get sometimes when it comes to investing into yourself and investing into a program, investing into all this other stuff, you'll get something different out of it than you originally thought.
Oh yes, oh yeah,
Because for some of them, you get like a particular process that they've even went through, maybe even to get you there.
Yeah.
Like, I remember two of the most valuable things I got from that program was how that person got me to pay that much money.
Yeah.
Number one.
Oh yeah, him too.
Yeah.
How much is that one?
That was the one I was talking about.
It was this one?
That was the second one, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So,
it was him, isn't it?
So I was thinking, right, cool. How has this person got me to pay this amount of money? Because no one in my life. Because I remember the decision. This is the thing as well. I remember the decision was between a BMW and that program. And I chose the program.
You know what's so funny, bro?
Yeah.
Every time you're about to invest in yourself, it's always a car. Bro, don't worry, that was coming though, bro. There'll be a time where you're like, well, I'm at a good point, I'll just get the car. That's what happened, bro.
Another program's gonna pop up, bro.
But this program here, bro, yeah.
Gone.
Yeah, you're gone. By this point, you'll be gone, bro. Because you have proof, bro. You actually have people who you know personally who's done it and done it and won. So, bro, next program, bro.
Winning.
Before your next program, bro, you'll get a car. Easy.
Absolutely. And we'll get a new car. And
yeah, new car.
This is the thing, like that program, I was deciding between getting a car and getting the program, and I decided to get the program. And two of the biggest things I learned got from the program is number one, network, like the network that was actually in the program, because there is a barrier to entry when it comes to this program. Yes, like you met multiple people that I've met through the program. If it hadn't been for the program, we wouldn't know them right now. And then also I got how he actually got me in there in the first place. I got the system, like I was like, okay, so that's how he converted me. And now I've started to actually think in that way. Okay, cool. So this is how he organically converted me as a marketer. I've gone through his funnel, just like smiling the whole way through the funnel. And what I mean by a funnel is like there's in marketing, there's what we like to call a funnel. So you have the top of the funnel, which is awareness. I was aware about the person. Middle of the funnel, which is interest. I was interested in the person. And then the bottom of the funnel, which was conversion. I converted. So like I actually became a client of that person. There's I feel like there's a lot of business in this talk, but then this is what we talk about on a regular basis anyway. Yeah. But yeah, so I realized that it's not always necessarily what the person is selling that you get from the program. It's oftentimes even more or like something different.
I was even talking to my client yesterday, bro. I had an in-person session with my client and we're doing a testimonial for how she found a program. She said to me, Rob, what I got in a program was not what I expected at all. You gave me so much and more. Like I came to the program to become a better speaker. I left the program being a more confident version of myself, having a better mindset, and now more assured in all environments, in my friendships, my relationships.
Wow.
That's not, I can't tell you that you're going to get that from the program. I just tell you this is what you're going to get. But then because you are unique, you'll get other things from it too. And that's the thing about investing into yourself. You will invest into one thing and then get that one thing plus more, permitting that is good soil that you're investing into. And I can't lie, I love what you said there about how you actually gladfully invest into yourself. And I guess in conclusion, we say conclude it now?
Absolutely.
In conclusion, guys, I just want to say before John says what he has to say too, be aggressive with your growth. Ultimately, your investments could actually look after your mom, your dad, your family. That's the biggest realness right there. You're saying you want to do all these things here, and these are all amazing goals, right? If you want to have better, you must do better. But in order to do better, you must be better, right? So you have just backwards. Yeah. But ultimately, if you want to have the things where your family are relaxed, they're eating off of your hard work, you have to be the person which is worthy of having that blessing come to you. And how do you do that? Investing into yourself. I'm not just saying investing into coaches. As I said at the start, therapy, make yourself more whole so that you can shoot off and start to help this world.
Investing into a gym, investing into somewhere that you can look after yourself, investing into your self-care, investing into your skincare, investing into your body care, your mouth care, fix that breath, investing into your hair care, investing into all these different things. And it's just investing into yourself, investing into your networking. Is there any sort of groups that you can get involved in that you maybe there's a barrier to entry? And then usually when there's a barrier to entry, there's some sort of value inside. Anywhere that you see with a barrier that is blocking your entry, there is some sort of value inside, because otherwise, why would it be blocked, right? Buckingham Palace, it's got big walls. Why is that? Because there's value inside. A bank, it's got very good security. There's a big barrier to entry to get into a bank. Why? Because there's value inside. So if there's a barrier to entry to something, there's usually value inside. So if you're, let's say for example, a more expensive, like Third Space is a gym, right? There's one Third Space, a new gym is in Canary Wharf. They got a couple branches. is like even nicer than David Lloyd's.
Okay.
Like let's say you go there, it's maybe £250-300 a month or something like that.
What's in there?
Huh?
Like spas and...
I think they got like the regular stuff like David Lloyd's will have, but it's just much more modern and everything like that.
Okay.
Let's say you go somewhere like that and you invest into somewhere like that, you're now going to be around a particular type of person.
Facts.
That now they're at that barrier of entry, so it's like that's just their normal.
Facts.
And that will become your normal as well.
Facts.
And then when that becomes your normal, you're around other people that it's normal to as well. So naturally, every other part of your life will have to elevate to that level of normal too.
I will say this, right? Elevation leads to separation. Elevation leads to separation. When you elevate, things have to let go. We always talk about that analogy of the rocket. When the rocket goes up, the way it started with at the start, it's not what it has at the end. And a lot of us, we want to elevate, but we don't want to separate ourselves from the things which were in the past. It's good, isn't it? And at the end of the day, guys, we always say this all the time, but the only person stopping you from destiny is actually just you. I say all the time, you know about this. A lot of us say, oh, it's the enemy. It's not the enemy, it's the enemy.
Oh,
yeah, it's the enemy.
I like that.
Our biggest enemy is no one else apart from ourselves.
Wow.
For me, a lack of organization at times. Maybe for you, your lack of self-belief, your lack of self-confidence, your lack of taking a leap of faith. It's the inner you. You know, it's not the enemy. Don't blame the enemy. Don't blame the devil, Satan. Hey, it's you. So invest into yourself, mate.
And this is the thing as well. When you're about to invest into yourself, speak to people. Here's a key. Please listen to me when I say this. When you're about to invest into yourself, speak to people that invest into themselves too. Because if you're speaking to people that don't invest into themselves, do you know what they're going to tell you to do? Don't do it. Save your money, mate. Save your money, no, because you might need that one day or on a rainy day. You might need, and it's true. Hey, listen, there's 4 seasons, and there are multiple different types of weather, and a rainy day will come. It will come.
It has to come.
But then you have to be the best version of yourself to be able to face that rainy day in the first place, right? And I'm not telling you to clear out your emergency fund. That's not what I'm saying at all, right? But when you are about to invest into something or someone or a program or something like that, make sure that you seek the right counsel. Make sure that you speak to the right people. I remember when you wanted to invest into a program.
Which one was this one?
It was, I think it was, it might.
I think it was, it was.
Yeah, I thought so. And then.
You know what? I think I've called you for the first, but I don't know if you remember this, bro. My first one I did. I was actually.
What age?
Which was H?
HR.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. Bro, my God, it's not 26 then, bro. I forgot about that one. It's like 28 jobs, bro. Yeah. No, the 27 and a half jobs. Yeah, but anyway, no, I forgot about. Bro, that's the thing. We invested.
That was 1.5.
Yeah, bro.
And you were fretting over that.
No, it wasn't that one though.
What was it?
It was not. No, that was cool. That one. It was my first one, bro.
Yeah.
Back in. What was I doing in my place?
23?
20.
20?
20, bro.
Who did you invest into then?
I invested into. Do you know Courtney Sanders?
Nah.
Yeah, I think I told you about her, bro. She's killing it. Business Coach America.
Okay.
A mixed race.
How much?
That was like 1K, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you call me before that?
Yeah, I believe, bro. It was like when we first started Clubhouse.
So there was a couple of times that you called me before. See, this is the thing. There's been a couple of times that Rob's thinking about investing into something, and he's called me before, and I've just said go for it, bro.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've heard him out to see what I did. He didn't just say, should I do this? I said, yeah. I said, all right, cool. What are they saying? Like, what are they promising you? Who is it?
Yeah.
And do I even know this person? Like, have I heard of them before? Like, what are they promising you?
Yeah.
And how do you feel about it as well?
That's
And how do you feel about it as well? And then because I'm someone who invests into myself and I understand the benefit of it, I can say that to Rob. But then even though there are people that love you in your life, if you were to say that you're investing X amount into yourself, if your sister was to say that she was investing X amount into herself when it comes to property and that kind of stuff, other people might not understand it.
Yeah.
Even when my sister, when it comes to investing into herself, other people might not understand it. Even in our family.
Does she invest into herself?
To an extent she does, but not as much as me. I think I invest into myself the most in my family. That's why I've never asked my family about investing into myself. Like, I've never told them how much I've spent on myself in terms of like investing in myself.
I said the number, you're like, Rob. I was like, wait, is it? Okay.
No, because we were talking about like how much we invested and everything like that, and my friend was on speaker, and then I think my sister was in the room, and then Rob was saying like, well, bro, how much you spent on this? Yeah, you spent that. I was like, Rob.
You're like, hey.
Because like my thing is like, if my family hears how much I've been spending on myself, like, I don't know if they'll think I'm mad or what, because they can't see everything that goes on in my life. They can't see the benefit of it. They can't see how much I've spent. So it's just,
bro. So would you tell them once you got the house? And
absolutely, yeah. Once I got everything,
okay.
I'll absolutely tell them, yeah. But for now, I'm not telling them.
Okay.
Because I don't want it to be a thing where it's like,
this is getting deep, you know.
Yeah, I don't want it to be a thing where it's like,
you're missing this. Why not doing that? Something like that.
No, not even that. Not even that. Because they'll ask me like, what do I spend my money on? Because I don't be buying new clothes. I don't be buying cars and all that kind of stuff. I don't be spending my money on what people our age usually spend their money on, like all holidays and da. Like, Jonathan, what do you even spend your money on? Do you just save it all? Yeah. They're like, do you just save it all? And I'm like, yeah, I do what I need to do with it. I do what I need to do with it, man. I do what I need to do with it.
I mean, you're not lying.
I'm not lying at all.
You're not lying.
So I do what I need to do with it. I'm not actually, no, I say I invest it. I say I invest it. And it's like, well, I do invest into the stock market. I do invest into crypto and everything like that. But the biggest thing I invest into is myself. And I will back that every single time because I know that I've become a much different version of myself over the past few years because I've been investing into myself. If anybody has seen a change in me, it's because I've been investing into myself. I was talking to
Selms on the phone yesterday. Shout out Matthew, one of my brothers, man. You were saying, look, yeah, the way you were, you had the elements way back then. But he even said yesterday, like, the way you are then to where you are now is completely different. So that's just backing up what you said there.
When you invest into yourself, also, you want to get that money back.
Yeah.
Plus tax, plus interest, plus profit.
Yeah.
You want to get that money back. So you're going to do what you can to actually activate whatever it is that you're learning and whatever it is that you're doing to get to the next level, Because, all right, cool, there's this fat amount of cash that's been taken out of your account or that is coming out of your account on a monthly basis if you're doing it in installments. So you have to get active. You have to get moving. Because it's like, all right, cool, how am I going to make an ROI on this? Return on investment. How am I going to make a return on investment on this? Because there has to be a way.
So good, bro.
And then I want to put something at the start of the video. So we can close out here.
It's been a good one, man.
Definitely, but it's been a long one, though.
It's been a long one.
Yeah.
It's been good, though, but it's been long.
But even just to close out, I think it's just super. I just wanted to talk about this. We wanted to speak about this because investing into yourself is so key, and we just want to normalize it. That's one of our. I say that's my biggest goal for this episode. I'm not sure about yourself, but I want to normalize investing into yourself.
Just to add to that point there, I think my goal for this episode here is to make you understand that we always talk about purpose, right? If you truly want to walk in your fullness of why you're here, you have to invest in yourself. Period. You have to, because ultimately, like, you always be just an inch away from purpose, and that's not what you want for yourself. You don't want to look back at your life and be like, I wish I did that so I could have done that. You don't want that for yourself. You want to be like, look, I've fought the good fight. I'm ready to go. That's it. You don't want to look back and be like, oh, I should have done. No. So a big part of purpose is investing. And
why?
Sorry?
Why
a big part of purpose is investing? Because as I said, if you will never be able to reach the pinnacle of your purpose without investing into the things you need to get to. And also, check this out, right? A lot of our blessings are in man. I'll say that again. A lot of our blessings are stored up in man. So what does that mean? There are things about myself which I have, right? There's some blessings in you which I have to unlock for me to get to the place I need to get to. I was talking to Matthew again yesterday. He said to me, I have inadvertently helped you with your speaking. You have inadvertently helped. No, inadvertently. I helped you with your speaking. You helped me with business. There's some blessings in man. Obviously, we didn't invest into this one. I mean, we have
invested it, bro. Yeah, time, bro.
But if you will never be able to reach the pinnacle of your purpose without investing. And even that's an example there. We didn't invest. This wasn't money we invested into ourselves there. No. But it's the power of investing. Now, imagine you investing into a coach or a therapist. Imagine what's going to happen to your life. Imagine how much closer you can be to walking in purpose, to walking in destiny. That's why I say the two of them link together.
That's great. I like that. Man. I like that. But guys, with that, we have to say sayonara. See you later. And we'll see you next week.
Let's go.
Stay blessed by the best.